The apply function is frankly one of my favorites, but we also have to be very careful on a couple things with the apply as well that we've actually talked about in a previous set of videos here, and that it applies a procedure to a list, period. Now the list, the funny part is that the list doesn't have to be straight up like we have here with a very manually literal setup list. It can be actually literally a kind of a list of parameters, because remember, we use that spread operator after the first item, then we're going to have all those items in a list. So that's why I was able to kind of actually go through and add up all those numbers. So this plus sign must have behind the scenes the ability to go through a list. And the negative sign that we have right here, minus sign, negative sign. The minus sign must have some behind the scene features of being able to go through a list, which you've actually seen before. So with that said, we have to be careful on if we come up with any errors, we are probably assuming that these operators can work with a list. Now, ones that usually you're able to use by default are already given to you. Normally they can, but if you're dealing with one or you're creating your own, you got to make sure that you're able to do that. And we've discussed that in a previous set of videos. You have to be very, very careful about that. So this is the important part of setting up with apply. And also one last thing, notice that the 100 is the first item that's going to be computed, and then the rest is done after that. And again, that's that list operator or the spread operator that we talked about previously.